Good evening. I'm back. Okay, right. I told you I would give you an update at the end of the day, and there's still lots. There's still some daylight, a couple hours of daylight, but I want to start cleaning up before I run out of daylight. So I'm learning not to wait until dark to do stuff. So try to do it before dark. It's a lot easier to maneuver and manage things because there's just not a lot of lighting out here, and I don't have the lighting yet that I need. So I want to show you what I've done today. I didn't finish, but I did get a lot done. So here we go. Okay, now I don't know how well you can see this, and the perspective is going to be off some because this is a small place and it's hard to film, hard to do. But as you can see, I have built the bed. You can see that. Now, the bed, it goes around right here to this area. So this is the nose. So I don't have anything in the nose yet. That's where I've left off. This was supposed to be where this area right here was supposed to be where my desk was supposed to be, but it's not going to happen because that's way too small. I didn't realize the bed would go all the way to the corner. I don't know what I was thinking. I just didn't. My measurements were off or something. But the bed goes all the way to the nose, to the very beginning of the nose. So the nose is all I got to work with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my desk from about right here. See where that screw is? That's a stud there. From that stud all the way back here, it's going to be my desk all the way to this side of the bed. So I will lose this walking space, but I don't really need it. It's okay. And I will have the top part, I will put a shelf up there. And actually the whole nose will likely be shelf space for storage up top, about the level of the bed. I have 2x4s going all the way to the ceiling because I plan on putting a wall there. In fact, I'm going to put my TV on that wall, right at the foot of my bed. That way too, if the TV ever falls off, it'll fall on the bed. Not so far to fall. Okay, so yeah, so that's what I'm going to do with that. Over here, I've got the fridge, the microwave, and the power station, and various batteries that I'm charged. Those are my batteries for my drills and stuff. See all my tools and stuff I've got sitting on my bed. I haven't purchased my mattress yet because I was waiting. But there you have it. Now, if you'll look, this was a surprise. The bed came across a lot farther. I thought it would go about halfway across that air conditioner. Well, it went out a little farther than halfway. As you can see, I think you can tell that it's not halfway. So that gave me up under here a lot more room. So I don't know if you can tell, but that's a good 2 feet of space, which can be used for, I can put containers back there, or I could put the dog bed back there. But at any rate, I was considering, I'm also going to build right here. I'm going to build a ladder. I was going to build it down here, but since my desk has got to come out a little farther, I didn't want the ladder to come all the way over here. So I kind of wanted the ladder in the middle anyway, because I just think it would be easier, because that's where you swing your hips, is in the middle of your body, to get off the bed. So I'm going to put a ladder right there. I'm going to mount it. That leg right there will be the left leg of the ladder, and then I'll come over here about a foot, and I'll have the right leg of the ladder. In fact, I may do that this evening before I go to bed. It's just so I can have it. Otherwise, I have a ladder I can climb up and just put it beside the bed, but I may do that I ran out of 2x4s. So, well, I may have some scrap 2x4 somewhere. But if I do, then I may put that leg up, and then I'll put several cross legs going across so I can have something to step on. And that will be my ladder. But I'm considering putting a dog gate up right here, so that area up under there, if I need to put Boulder behind the gate in the room, I can. And I can leave the doors open and not have to worry about him getting out, which I never thought was going to be enough room to do something like that. But that does look like big enough for a dog pen. And he can have his food and water in there, and his bed and everything. So, and there's enough room for him to walk around. If I need to put him away, or even maybe during the day when we're driving, he can sleep back here in a pen and have that dog gate up. He'll have a door, has a door on the dog gate, so I can go in and out through the door. I'll have to see if it works out. I think that probably will work out. So, in fact, I may design the ladder wide enough to make sure the dog gate fits. I never considered that. I never thought I might have room for a dog gate. But also, my toilet and sink have to go up under there. So, I don't know how much room I'll have. But we'll have to see. Anyway, I'm rambling. So, I think I'll call it a day. And I will be working all day tomorrow too. So, yeah, I'll be working on the desk. I should knock it out tomorrow, and the ladder. If I don't do that tonight, I'll knock out the ladder and the desk tomorrow, and the storage area. And that should be it for the main structure of the loft. Because the loft is built, I'm just adding the parts, the sides, and to it. So I've got one of the parts sides built, and that's where the fridge and all that stuff goes, and that's good. I'm going to have to put something over the front, maybe some eye hooks screwed into the legs of around the legs beside the fridge and all that. And my dog is taking off. And maybe run a bungee cords or some straps or something like that in front of them, so the doors don't come open, or it doesn't, the microwave and power station doesn't fall out when I'm driving. Anyway, gotta go catch my dog. I will holler at you later. Bye.